Everybody, welcome back! It's Saturday. That means it's Metaphor ReFantazio Day. I don't know why I like putting the ReFantazio, like I'm really Italian. It's just fun to say it like that. Anyway, folks, a lot happened last week. We're gonna go through it. I'm hoping the game is going to... 320, I guess I'll take that one. Hoping the game is going to give me a story update in the system menu. That would be nice. Because, yeah, quite a lot happened. Also, rip bitrate. There's the rain. Alright, let's catch ourselves up. Right, so... after we beat the baby in Crigante Castle, we moved on. And Banana said that they were going to offer themselves up as the head for our competition. So that we were that's where we're catching up from. So we went to Briarhaven. To Briarhaven! Site of the exhibition and capital of Oceania. Once a dominant maritime nation, Briarhaven is now a bustling coastal city. The energy in the air has everyone in high spirits. Plenty of candidates have already arrived, bearing their prize marks. Insignificant as he seems, nobody gives the boys' party a second glance as he waits for Joanna to arrive. Which we did wait. At the exhibition, Forden's deeds earned him much support. He hunted like a local monster that was fucking everything up for their like fishing town or whatever, like a big squid. But then Joanna appears. She confesses the truth of the tragedy that unfolded in Martyra, which is that she was feeding children that she got people to kidnap to her monster baby thing in order to keep it alive. Kind of fucked up. Offers herself as the boys' tribute. Forden orders Joanna's execution on the spot. None can deny that the boy's offering has stolen the show. Exposing the church's crimes puts many eyes on him, including Luis's. Now, if you've forgotten, chat, Luis is the big bad, more or less. Well, I believe he is, unless they're going to introduce another big bad. But he's our current, like, target. Essentially, we have a mission that is essentially, like, end Luis, which is, like, here forever. Participating in the tournament, the throne should lead to increased recognition unless access to Luis. If I can steal the curse formula, we may be able to lift the prince curse. So basically, right now, instead of killing Luis, because he's under protection of the king's magic, like anyone who's on the stone is, basically. Anyone who's like big enough to be on the stone is under protection of the king's magic. They can't be assassinated, which we found out very early on. We have instead shifted our focus to try and steal the curse formula that he used on the prince. So we don't know where he's keeping it, but we assume maybe he has it on his runner. We don't know why. There's just an assumption has been made that is why. So, if we can find the formula, we might be able to lift the curse. As such, we have kind of gone with this weird plan where we're now trying to get into Luis's good graces. We're doing things that might make him consider us an ally. We are essentially, our run for the throne right now is being veiled under the guise of putting more eyes on Luis's campaign. And it's starting to work. He's starting to take notice of us. To the point where he actually has sent a messenger for us. Or rather, he's told us that we need to meet a messenger, I think today, at some point. So, that's our current mission, chat. We are currently on the way to meet Luis's messenger.
Well met, eh?
So your performance at the exhibition, blimey, you're something else. Tavern folk just couldn't stop blevering about you bringing a sanctoress as your mark. Blevering, eh? But framing a UG for a crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual though, probably. No, sadly. If you heard the songstress Juna sing before, people love to talk about her looks, but they're really missing the real appeal. Just listening to her, you'll understand. She sings and it's charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful.
Probably gonna unlock a class off of her, that's my guess. Right, anyway, I'm talking to a couple of random people as we go, but our mission right now is to go to the Night Prowler. Anglers in Square Night Prowler. Night Prowler, huh? So you're the ones them brothers were talking about then. I've heard all about it, so go on, hop in right behind me. Alright, so I don't know what this all says on the floor, but in do we go. Let's see what's happening. And meet up with Luis's informant. Oh, it's these guys.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
A Scouse Dogman. Alright, now then, calm down, take a seat.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
Say the same about you.
And you're one to talk?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Gallica.
I wouldn't go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that.
No, I have no idea. You are, sorry.
It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
Really? Really? No fooling? I tried to do that thing where you go, and then like sucked in my own air and start choking.
Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Okay. We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub. Uh-oh.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I actually think... I mean, this probably won't matter, but I actually think this would probably gel well with Luis. He seems to keep a lot of Parapus company and doesn't really seem to give a shit.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
Yeah.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too.
All right.
Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm in love with Judah. What a question. You know, this I feel like will come across as pandering. It'll just be like, oh, I really like, I was the biggest fan. This is not entirely false. This is not a lie. Forden is a real piece of shit. Luis is no better, but mind, Luis is also a piece of shit. But Forden is a complete piece of shit.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
I mean, she was feeding children to a monster baby. Fidelio. I think you're fine.
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Well, Gladell's a complete waste of space, so...
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society.
Mate, you have no fucking clue. Like, you're a Parapus, sure, and you have your own problems, but I'm an elder. Like, even the Parapus look down on me.
Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis.
Don't you be talking to me about discrimination.
King, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates.
Yeah, we know.
We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
Lovely business.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Either Gallica or Heisme, I'm gonna say. Heisme kind of like already has been trained for it. Gallica's tiny.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
You did say you wanted to do more.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
And now you get to do a lot more. Also, 30 degrees C, I feel that game. It's 24 degrees in my room right now, but it's getting too fucking warm, chat. It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis's gauntlet runner, the Caradius, I think that's what it said, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Rare to see sober folks around these parts, but I appreciate it. Where are you off to then? I would like to go to this one. You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard. How about you stop judging me? Boatman? I'm like, I want to go somewhere, and he's like, I wouldn't go there.
Incredible.
That is a big fucking gauntlet runner. So why does it have, like, the world on it? It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner is really huge. Oi, over here, keep your heads out of the clouds, will you?
Sam.
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradius all you want later. Won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree? Soiree? What's that? Hey, Baz, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. There you go, that's his accent. Now follow me, I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Best be on your best behaviour. Don't know, I got a bit weird there. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Oh, shit. Oh, what are these, like, orbs?
You little bastard, you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there. You little bastard. You're one of the Beatles. Oh, he looked like one of the Beatles. That guy did, a little bit. And he sounds like one of the Beatles. The size of Luis's Skyrunner is ludicrous, and he parks it in the middle of the Warship Harbor like it's like his bloody name's on it. Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who might be listening. Once the exhibition's over, they'll clear it out and all will blow over. Also, chat, have you missed it last time, by the way? The stunt we pulled? Check out my rating now. 49. I'm 49th. We went from like 8,000 over like 2 weeks ago or something to like 49. We're way up there. Which leads me to believe that something is gonna happen. Like, I think we're gonna get to like number 1 or whatever, and then like some weird shit's gonna happen. Does that mean you're really getting up there in the ranking? We're pretty much in with Luis, but if you keep this up, who knows? Maybe we'll see your face on the rock soon. We should be up there soon. I think it's top 10. Go on the rock.
Check this out.
Over there is an entrance to the runner. And all my friends are here too. Whee!
At last.
Gotta seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Glodell comes through here an awful lot. You know you know him, don't you? and one of Luis's faction candidates. Sometimes he's got a beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man of temper like his with a pet, but when you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see. Maybe some unfortunate social media post made by one of your party members years ago gets discovered. Oh no, you tanked my fucking campaign, you son of a bitch. You leaked the emails.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. Can hardly imagine what its interior must be like.
Understood.
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. Okay, let's make a save. Make a save and in we go. Meow.
Got it.
And here we are, going in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. I can't do the accent now, I've got it wrong. Until you get used to it, this place could be a real maze. No, it's gone. It's gone, chat. I can't do that anymore. You got, like, 4 lines of that Scouse dialogue, and now it's gone. Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Louise's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
Okay, well this place is like its own fucking map because it's huge.
Oi!
Oi!
What you need?
You the new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an elder? Well, ain't that a rare sight. Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up, so be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
Hello there.
Did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some elder kid showed up forwarding, they say. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that. That's me, I did that.
Look at that.
Damn, is it true? Did Glodell really show up at the exhibition with a head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. I mean, he kind of did the same thing we did, just we did it with, you know, much more grace.
Hey!
It's you. I saw the exhibition. You put on quite a show, huh? You really gave those Sanctus what for? And you're one of us now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends. I've killed a lot of these guys, by the way.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're that elder candidate I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Luis. Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare. Uh-oh. I need an adult.
Got it.
The reception room's on the top floor. This lift will get you there. Okay. Oh, why hit glow? Happens to everyone. That's some sort of magic controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah.
Keeps the suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
See.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep, different keys to different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. If you want to walk freely about the runner, you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We need to acquire them then. Oi! Already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit the gossip and get on already. These guys don't trust me as far as they can throw me, do they?
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what do we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. Oh, look at this guy. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand in with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
I'll leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most until you run home. Tails between your legs. I'm an elder. I don't have a tail.
Seriously.
He's gonna stand there? Or are you gonna move? Come on. In fact, I don't think anyone in our party has a tail.
Here.
This would be Lord Luis's quarters. It's just a reception room, lass. It'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
All right.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey,
This has my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You'll stay safe too. See you soon, I hope. Bye, Gallica. Good luck.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
What's your formula?
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
Huh. Alright, well, fair enough.
Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
Yay?
We are much obliged.
This has gone like... I understand that we're trying to get undercover, but I feel like we're like too deep undercover now. You know? Like now we are actually just doing their bidding.
Is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
No, why would I do that?
A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
Nah,
You hesitate.
nah, he's faking it.
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Howdy, Simon. Welcome. Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
Yeah, I knew he wouldn't. I knew he's talking bullshit.
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Oh, gonna make a debut in his retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Yes, sir. Wonder how Gallica's search is going. Do I get to play as Gallica? That'd be funny.
only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
I mean, I feel like you could just fly up a bit and you'd be hidden. Yeah, look at a little head poking out.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
I still don't really know why we assume that he has the formula on his gauntlet runner. A formula from like however many fucking years ago that he thinks he's killed the prince with. Why would he even keep it? Oh, it's Juna.
They'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I have a feeling that Lady Juna is not as bad as she lets on, or we think she is, rather. I think she might also be keeping herself close to Luis in order to double-cross him.
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Now she's going to reveal her true intentions.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few.
I knew it!
Between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Oh, you got big hair.
I can't carry out something that big. And now I know where it is.
Well, you assume it's the formula. We also don't know.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her.
I trust in Gallica.
I hope she's all right.
She knows what she's doing.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Yeah, she's 100% not actually on his side or doing something untoward.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky.
I mean, it's his fucking private quarters. Of course it's gonna be tricky.
To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
Sounds like we're gonna have to rise through the ranks.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard, so we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. Soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
I honestly think Heismay is probably the guy for the job, but he's going to send me.
Be our best bet.
Yep.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here.
Look how happy Heismay is in the background. He's like, yay.
We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Wunderbar.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Ah, he was rather full of himself. Yes, Sergeant Zanf, was it? Got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. Doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning. They're not going to let me go out, are they?
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find a solution. The songstress has been in Luis's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree.
Let's rest.
And before I'd be infiltrating an enemy Gauntlet Runner. Let's calm our nerves and make sure we're prepared to carry out the plan for tomorrow.
Look at that.
Let's have a nice sleep.
Good night.
Okay, so we're going to be peeling off and doing our own little stealth mission while they're all at the party. That's interesting. We'll see how this goes.
Time marches on.
Well, I imagine that's going to be the deadline.
Draws nearer.
All the prep work will be all the stuff we can do, and then the deadline will be the soiree.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys. It seems they make a formidable lineup. What should we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat the key out, beat their key from them, Jesus, and push forward.
Even so,
Sentence. If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If we call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well. Yeah, help me, help me. Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
It's a challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right, new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Infiltrating short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town, utilize requests to strengthen your abilities, give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
maybe we could dig up some dirt for an informant. Who knows? They might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have some digging before the day of the soiree. It sure does.
Let's focus.
Infiltrate the Caridius. The infiltration route must be secured, so Luis's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If we steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted, we assume. A lot of assumption once again. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms, an inclement weather condition that may occur around Briarhaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luis's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Luis's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, the starboard corridor, the port corridor, and the bridge. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Luis's quarters by the day of the soiree.
Let's head there.
Luis's Gauntlet Runner, huh? Alright, well, that to me sounds like you can go and do that now, or it's time to do a bunch of other stuff, which I think, honestly, It sounds like it's time to do a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, what should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children? Jesus Christ, what have you done?
Huh?
Sorry? Blood of children? Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition, one that looked to be the same age as... They said he'd been traveling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Pity.
During a training exercise, the city guard corps were ambushed by a human, with many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. Needed special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself. It requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. Okay. You'll do it, truly. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry. Here it grows in the Gracia Forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit the place first. An informant may know more.
If you can help.
One dragon thistle berry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it.
Let's give it a shot.
7 samples of dragon thistle berry which grow in Gracia Forest to help make medicine. The informant at the tavern in the Anglers Inn Square should know more about the forest. And apparently there's no deadline, despite these people are dying. No deadline, though.
Whoa.
Must be Gracia Forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
This place.
Alright, it's time for this part of the game where I need to get all of my, like, quests, essentially. Queen of Cuisine. Can I hand that in?
Let's see here.
I might be able to hand that in, you know.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
Let's see. There's a quest there. There's a quest there.
Let's head there right away.
Sure. And then we need to go to a bounty board at some point.
Thank you kindly. Yeah?
Thank you kindly. Do I really need to be across from here? I think I do. Hang on.
What do you think?
I'd like to buy some of the meat. Morricone meat. Oh, I already have 10 of that. Never mind. I don't need any of your meat. Young man.
I'm in trouble now.
Hi, Stroll. Damn it all, my clients are expecting a delivery soon, and these fool horns are hardly an ideal canvas for my outstanding workmanship. It's got you hollering like that. Oh, I'm simply a craftsman who takes pride in my exacting detail and peerless skill. Take monster haunts and engrave them, transform them into beautiful ornaments. But my technique has progressed to the level where these middling horns can't withstand the intricate level of detail that I try to grace them with. They fall apart as I'm working.
Oh, yeah?
That's too bad. If only there was a horn that was tough enough to withstand your technique. Oh, but that's the thing. There is a horn worthy of my skill. Apparently within the Forsaken Tower there's a giant called Orgas, whose horn surpasses all others. But that tower is infested with monsters. The ebony horn is basically impossible for a normal person to retrieve. Why, I think the task could only be completed by someone who demonstrated a great amount of valor at the exhibition of the brave. If only someone like them was about. Ahem. Sure. Oh, can it be? Then I get a better look at you. It is. You're the young candidate that everyone's talking about. Yes, of course, you could save me in my darkest hour. Sort of theatrics. It's obviously you recognized right away. Whatever. I'm going to give us a reward for this, right? Of course, of course. My pockets are overflowing with advance payment from countless patrons of the arts. Like I mentioned, you can find the August within the nest of monsters known as the Forsaken Tower located north of town. Got more details? The informant would be your best bet. Should be one of the greatest catch. You know, the tavern in the Inn district.
Let's give it a shot.
Anglers Inn Square. We have to go there after we got all our quests,
Gotta
pretty
get
much.
prepared.
Great. Let's head to the greatest catch and speak of that informant then. That's the tavern in the Inn district.
Stay there.
Alright. No. No.
Stay there.
All right then.
Let's go.
Just going around getting all the quests.
Yeah?
Oh, this blooming heat.
Excuse me?
Please, mister, make me your apprentice.
Huh?
Apprentice? Where's this coming from? You're the candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw it and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please, I want to be like you, mister. Howdy, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
Every time I see mister, I can't help but think of that. Fucking Red Dead. Well, howdy, mister. Ah, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. We want this friend of yours to notice you. I'm sure there's another way, like getting them something they like.
Yay!
Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers, like from the flower shop. Oh wait, my friend wouldn't want any old flower you can get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans, it's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a gauntlet runner, so how about you leave this one to us? You're really nice. You're really nice, mister. Damn, will you bring me a flower?
If so...
You can become Maelstrom's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer for him and become the king. Okay, easy. I'll be your support, I promise. I'll just wait here until you got the flower. My friend's birthday is on August 10th, so before then.
All right.
If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Femis Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
18 days left. Howdy, miss. I've got the lumbago, Arthur. Oops, that's the wrong button.
All right then.
All right, let's see. Quest. Oh, there's a quest there.
Let's head there right away.
Sneaky. Sneaky quest.
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend Maelstrom, what a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want from us? Well, I'm hoping you could do me some negotiation on my behalf, so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respectable Ishkir noble, whereas I am but a humble Parapus entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I've got some unusual armor I think you'll find quite useful. Ah, listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishkir fellow, positively dripping with disdain for us common folk. Can't miss him, I'm sure. I'll be waiting here. You just let me know when you've got hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Rank 0. Chef's Togue. Okay. So we're looking for a pompous Ishkir, huh? One who enjoys watching fights. You think what I'm thinking? I hate when people say that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I don't know. Yes. But maybe not.
Let's go.
Boy, I ain't thinking full stop yet. Empty head. No thoughts. Man in pain.
Was that?
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone moaning in pain. Oh, was it that guy? You good, buddy? No, he's dead. He's not in pain, he's just dead. He was in pain, and now he's not in pain. Thinking about them pain. Oh, really overdid it this time. Hey, you there, you don't happen to have a medicinal herb on hand, do you? Got my ass kicked in the Colosseum.
Hey.
It's a pretty rough shape. Medicinal herb would go a long way. You have 19 of them. Do you want to give him one? No! No, of course.
Bless you.
Oh, thank heavens, you just became my best friend.
Thank you.
Still hurts a little, but it's alright now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else is willing to help me even though I was suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. Oh, yay. You know, he's clearly in a lot of pain. No one at the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped. Hell yeah. That's my favourite type of quest, the one that's done on the spot. Insta-quest.
What is it?
You have 47 of them, Flower. Want to give one to him? No, I might need it on a boss fight, exactly. What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy... hold on, you're the candidate everyone's been talking about. From the exhibition. Your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing, a kid like you in the Wraith.
Ugh.
Wow, rude. And what do you mean we have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in the city. They call my house special the Miraculous Mead. So good it will put years on your lifespan. That sounds like old smoking adverts to me. Ah, drink this beer or it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Maelstrom needs a few more years before he can drink, so we'll see you around. Hold on there. I saw you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you're going to get something out of it. I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid who... can't imagine a kid could do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What are you looking for? Like salted cigarettes, exactly. You sound confident enough. Right, then it's a deal. This cup I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who's ever owned the cup died under mysterious circumstances. By now, nobody can say if the cup even exists. And that's the great question. A cup that kills the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip, and which legend will win?
Let's give it a shot.
Sounds like a terrible thing to give a shot. You're awfully casual about a gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues about where this Chalice of Legends is? Well, if you believe the rumors, the ghost of its last owner still refuses to let it out of his grasp. Some folks report being attacked by the same ghost. Not I've been able to find them myself. But you're a candidate, eh? Going up and down the countryside in that runner of yours, you've seen your fair share of monsters and secrets. Oh, that makes sense. If it's already been attacking people, there might be a bill-up to take it out.
Yeah.
Let's head to the recruitment center and see if there's information on a bounty. Well, it just so happened that's where I was planning to go next. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button again.
All right then.
That's a recruitment center. More or less.
Go.
Hey! What are you pining for?
So don't you have an item that needs repairing? Our wares aren't cheap, so perhaps you'll get a better bargain if you wait until Forgiveness Day on July 27th. Well, I'm just going to do this. A sailor's uniform.
This?
I thought I was going to the door. I apologize.
Say there.
Blast this heat.
Alright, let's have a look at these bounties.
Welcome.
It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here to look at the contracts. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katharina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. Can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now you've got a bit of a pay rise. Hear a voice within my mind. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Just join my fucking party already, Katharina. Fatalich. Lamentable dead. I need to slay the Fatalich in the Tomb of Lament, north of Brohaven. Inform the Tavern of Anglers in Square. Anglers in Square in Brohaven should have more details, okay. I like how Heismay's still on here. Like, you did it. Well done. You hunted Heismay. The bounty contract this time is for Fatalich, the apparition, a monster who's taken up residence in a cemetery in Brohaven. He's made the graveyard his personal undead paradise, chock full of demon skeletons, ready to do his bidding. Chat, I got so close, and I want you just to think about what I almost said. very close, because I was reading ahead a little bit, to switching the letter from skeletons onto the front of demon instead of demon. Very nearly, but I didn't. It's not just undead that are under its thrall. Seems it's been also compelled a living beast to serve as its bodyguard, so we need to fight both at the same time. No, pastry, not skeleton demon. I almost said I was reading skeleton ahead of time, so I almost took the S from skeleton and put it instead of the D from demon, and then I was going to call it a something skeleton, and it would have been a very different skeleton than a demon skeleton. There you go. I know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough even for you. That was a really dodgy skeleton. Even after everything we did at the exhibition. Well, we just had to prove you wrong, won't we? Exactly, a sailor demon. Yes, that's the one. Promising. If you really insist, it's yours. You'll find a target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. Here, I'll show you where it is. If you'd like more intel on this particular apparition, then you should speak with the informant in Briarhaven.
Show me what you've got.
The Lich is said to carry the extremely rare Chalice of Legends. Bring it back as evidence if you've defeated it.
Let's do it.
Alright. Wow, I do get a lot more for doing those now.
Let's see here.
The Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it? Oh, look at that!
This place.
There's a fucking route! Chat, there's a route! I can go kill two birds with one stone.
Nice little village. Ooh.
Did we ever go here?
That's...
I don't remember. I think we did, maybe. Oh, would you need it? Hang on, let me just read. What did you say? Is that the thing that one guy's talking about? I remember him mentioning you want some cup. Oh, would you need it? You can keep it afterwards as long as you show it to me first. Okay. Right, we need to go to Angler's Inn now and get all my information every fucking time. I'm going to press that every time I want to open the map. Angler's Inn Square.
Let's go.
I think it's the tavern is on the map, but...
Wonderful.
The Greatest Catch. Should be an informant in here for me. I'm gonna buy a lot of stuff from them.
Hey, listen.
Fancy a bit of info?
Money makes the world go round, as the saying goes. As long as you got it, you can do pretty much anything. So what do you want to know? Oh my god. It's a lot. Alright, well, let's go through them. Let's start with the ones that aren't about the guard captains and such. We'll go bottom up. Village Trading Port Briarhaven.
Cheers.
Do you know a village called Inundo, a little ways up north of here? Might look abandoned at first glance, but there's still shopping to do there. Then again, they sell mostly rubbish like rusty weapons and armor. Maybe if you polished them up, you'd find some rare treasures. They also sell Hell's Boiling Bath Bomb, which is a bath salt, mellow milk, as well as toothbrushes, their specialty. Don't we need mellow milk for something? That's about all I can think of. Stop by if you're heading that direction. See the scrap of paper inscribed with information. Yeah, I need mellow milk for something. I can't remember what it was though. Derek Mellow Milk. That's it. Yeah, he's going to review some food on stream. Learn about the ingredients you can acquire in Briarhaven and its surrounding areas.
Cheers.
A lot of shops in Briarhaven dealing in rare ingredients. There are even stands selling meat harvested from monsters and such. Other than that, there's the butcher who sells marbled bluefin tuna and briny salt from the water shop. But the only specialty good you can get from the village nearby is really mellow milk. That's what's rare depending on the person, I suppose. You cook, do you? I respect that there's more to you than strength. It reminds me, the younger of the Magnus brothers, his cooking... Oh, said too much, forget it. Is it good or bad? Fiend of the Forsaken Tower.
Want in on this?
I've realised I'm saying that like Jack Black in Minecraft. I haven't actually watched that film yet, chat, but I have heard people talking about it and all of the news about people throwing popcorn and getting thrown out. Idiots. Apparently, all it is just like Jack Black going, "Diamond pickaxe! Iron armor, full set!" And it's like, okay. What a film. What a bunch of shit. It looks so bad as a movie. Yep. Truly. What, says Pastry? Have you not heard about the people throwing popcorn? So, there's a line in the film, apparently, where Jack Black goes, "Chicken jockey!" or something, which is a thing in Minecraft. And then it's become a TikTok trend now for, like, basically all of the adult people who are in there to then throw all of their popcorn all over the place and lose their shit. And then now all of the cinemas have stopped, like, they'll stop the film as soon as you do that and kick everyone out. So now all, like, the little kids who actually want to go and watch it can't watch it because they're, like, grown-ass adults going in and waiting for the chicken jockey line and then disrupting the film. It's like, for fuck's sake. Because most people normally stay away from the Forsaken Tower, it's become a complete den of monsters. Oh, it's up there. Forsaken Tower is here. It's really in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Oh, but we can... okay.
And there's a campground. It's your call.
That's really annoying. Well, now I've got to make decisions. Actually, no, I don't. I just go this way, don't I? No, because I need to go here to get mellow milk. Ow! Damn it! I've got to go here to get mellow milk. But I've got to go here for a quest.
And there's a campground.
There's a runner.
There's at least 2 runners here as well. Oh, for fucking...
trouble.
Am I going to have to make like a round trip? Go up here to here. Up to this, and then like... No, because you can't really do a round trip.
Where we are now.
I'm going to have to go make 2 trips. So before they put that...
there's a campground.
Before they put that fucking thing up there, I think I could have done like 1 trip.
And there's a campground.
Because I could have gone like to here, straight to here, and then back to here. But now I've got to go up to this fucking thing.
This place.
God damn it. Among them, there's a particularly powerful giant called the August.
Just between us.
Be careful when it stores up power, its next attack will hurt. Let's just say, so keep your defenses up. But I've heard that if you can remove its buff before its next attack, the rampage won't be so bad. Fortunately, it also seems to be weak against dark magic. It'd be best to make sure you can use some of that. Okay, good info. I learned about the monsters in the Tomb of Lament.
Want in on this?
Tomb of Lament, eh? Of course I can tell you all about it. The bounty's called Fatalich. Some say it's a ghost. Not scary enough on its own, but the real horror is how it summons 2-headed beast called a Chimenza.
Just between us.
It's not just fighting 2 enemies at once that's the problem. When the Chimenza's around, Fatalich's attacks get stronger. He uses powerful dark magic, so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped it with his life. You better either prepare ways to protect against magic, or use the Chimenza's weakness, wind, to take it out quickly. Which you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, Fatalich is weak to light. Couldn't hurt to keep that handy.
No kidding.
Best tactic is advise a way to protect against its magic, also summon wind and light magic on our own. There's a Guptaros over there too. Its attacks are incredibly strong after it builds up power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. About it. Watch your step, unless you want your next step to be in the grave. Okay. Avian of Gracia Forest.
Want in on this?
Guessing you're after the Dragon Thistleberry? The Cocosados that lord over the area love them too, so be careful. Cocosados will launch terrifying attacks if they see an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. I'd recommend having magic that hardens your defenses, and I hear it's weak to projectiles, so having those around wouldn't hurt either.
Just between us.
Hope your Dragon Thistleberry hunt goes swimmingly. So make sure we prepare thoroughly. I guess we're going to be gunner. Right, now this is all information about the main story stuff, so this is all the stuff on the ship. Security guard Salva.
Fancy a bit of info?
Salvius, eh? He's a Caridius' chief guard. Got some business with him. He's not someone you'll have an opportunity to meet with often. His job's to patrol the Caridius and look out for intruders. Chief Security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who's earned Luis's trust with his strength. They say he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against that.
Just between us.
I hear he's weak to projectiles and lancers, though. Maybe his reaction time's slow, and with him wearing that big helmet and all. That's about it. Remember, on the off chance you find yourself up against him.
I guess so.
No doubt he's powerful. He's in charge of Luis's guard. If we don't come at him with everything we've got, we're in trouble. We need to be confident that we're ready to fight. Oh, and he uses the almighty magic, eh? Sounds like we'll be in trouble. Well, it'll be trouble, sorry. But maybe we can retaliate with some of our own. Do I have anyone who can do almighty magic, Gallic? I don't know if I do. Alright. Juna Devotee Cabio.
Fancy a bit of info?
Critius' helmsman, Cabio, is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juna. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. I'm swooning here. I almost think she was a goddess.
Come on.
I'm not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You planning to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Luis grants the privilege of being helmsman amongst all his minions, so he's a strong one.
Between us.
Having said that, he's weak to electric. He had a traumatic experience in the storm once. Rumor has it, when the weather gets rough, he turns the steering over to his second in command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it?
Thanks.
Guess we'd better prepare some electric magic. But he's one of Luis's hand-picked officers, so it might be a tough fight no matter what. If time permits, we should train a bit more before fighting him. Slow and steady wins the race, after all. No point in hurrying. Okay. Information received, thank you. 3 more. Port Corridor Master Glecom.
Fancy a bit of info?
Master Sergeant Glecom is in charge of the port corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that, though. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights is, in particular, as I said, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe all around him. You want to watch out for it, or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking it out.
Just between us.
All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily, though. If you can bring someone to act as a decoy along, or if you bring someone to act as a decoy along, it's a weird way to word that sentence. I think you could beat him without much hassle. Ideally, you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
I guess so.
I'll need a decoy then. You know, I think there's a skill that would be useful. But if we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall, and the strategy would be ruined. Let's ensure we improve our combat skills for fighting him. Okay, 2 more. Starboard Corridor Chief Saber.
Fancy a bit of info?
That old fart, eh? Maintenance Chief Saber, eh? He's in charge of the Starboard Corridor. Can't take a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect, considering the authority he's been given. His magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. As you can guess, if you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right back at you. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting.
Just between us.
That said, his barrier doesn't repel magic, but magic isn't especially effective either, from what I hear. To win, you'll need to find a way to perform physical attacks without him having them bounce back at you. Not that I expect you'd end up fighting him.
Let's see.
The guy sounds like a massive pain in the... If we don't improve our skills, we'll be done for. Since he uses magic that repels physical attacks, I want to find some way to dispel that too. Okay. Ooh. Last one. This is the big bad, right? Of the ship.
Fancy a bit of info?
There's a man named Sergeant Zanf among Luis's coordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Caridius' crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer. Zanf? Oh, that important-looking guy we saw at the Caridius the other day. What, an acquaintance of yours? Well, you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armor who holds strength is justice as his creed. I hear he's once competitor at the Colosseum too.
Between us.
He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumor is he's weak against burn and poison. Since he's wearing all the armor, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. Sure, paralysis and stun will work well too. But Luis values power, and so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Luis trusts him, you can bet he's as strong as blazes.
Gotcha.
I see. I have to find ways to inflict status ailments. Of course, I'll be certain to a dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training first. No such thing as being too prepared, so let's head there when we're ready. Well, when we're sure we're ready, sorry. Okay, chat. That was a lot of reading back to back. But we got all of our information from the informant.
All right.
Okay, save complete. Let's have a look here. We have a level up with Heismay. We have a level up with Barden. Well, Barden is currently the lowest out of the two of them, so let's do Barden. We're in quite the predicament. Barden comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk with him.
I can't believe it.
What's up, Barden?
What?
It's you! How fare you in your travels for you to be in Martyr of all places? Ah, but I shouldn't pry. I'm sure you got some urgent business or another, and I shan't make you tardy for it. If you're a moment, there'd be a matter I'd like to discuss with you.
Thank you.
Many thanks for you being so kind. Myself, I just seem to get lost thinking about it. He makes us look positively fucking tiny, doesn't he?
The truth is...
I wanted to consult with you on this blether about picking a new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word, wouldn't own land like a lord or anything, but still, it's a right important position. We're establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town. For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. It may seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme course of action, but the new lord did allow us self-government. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fella best suited for the position is this one clergyman. He's a fine man, he likes the idea, but darn it all, now everyone's clamoring for me to be governor. I think you'd do well, actually. You're suited for it. Hey, so you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I couldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man.
Still, though.
Been put on a pedestal as some noble knight who puts everything to right. Stretch. I'm no hero. It's all thanks to a lot of you. But I could say that all day and they'd still want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know that someone's nearby they can rely on. I sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler.
Got to say,
Do I have what it takes to lead them?
Hey.
Everything will be fine with you in charge.
What?
You say that with such surety, but I suppose that's just how you see me. I do remember hearing that the closer you get to your breaking point, the greater you become. If that's true, we can't become better men without a challenge, can we? Just do it, Barden, you'll be fine. Literally, it was like a banana in charge last time he was kidnapping people's kids. You can't do any fucking worse than that. Thank you, friend. Talking with you has helped me come to a decision. I represent the townspeople. Yes, I'll become governor and restore the whole place. Not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give it everything I've got for the good of the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you kept advising me.
Don't worry your head.
May not have the skills you do, but I will serve faithfully so I can be a true hero to this town, like you. Can sense Barden's extraordinary determination and faith in me. I would argue too much faith when he's like, could you continue helping me, like, with information on how to run a town? And I'm like 17 or something, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Barden, you finally decided what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide I need to lead you. We'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandworms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take-charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true. Sandworm attack would devastate Martyra. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well...
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills, will you? I hate it when you chase them around during hide and seek. My wee ones are bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it.
Whoa.
But that's how you play hunter and prey. If they screamed, it just proof we're playing it right. Anyway, I swear to you, I'm determined to protect this town.
My thanks.
You shouldn't be playing hunter and prey with kids, Barden. I'm just going to say that. Thanks for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back. So do stop by again. Fucking Chris Hansen going to come sit down at Barden's table. The dangers of nighttime infiltration. There are more people in Louis's Gauntlet Runner at night, so you need to sneak in during the day. Make sure to secure an infiltration route to Louis's room before the day of the soiree. It's fun to say day of the soiree, chat. Alright. Any more followers want to chat? Maybe Brigitte? Brigitte. Our world is filled with such senseless anguish. Also, let's read this synopsis because it's an update of what happened last time. Brigitte sets out for revenge on the extremist village, but finds them with no ill intent. Her suspicions fall on her handlers at the church. Yes. We had to talk her out of going and just indiscriminately burning a village to the ground because she thought that they're the people who took her dog. We think killed her dog, but I don't think we ever saw a dead body. So as far as I'm concerned, that dog's probably going to come back. You're not Brigitte. An Elden kid. You don't want Lady. You want a Lady Brigitte's contacts then? Yes. Been assigned to stand guard here. She told me not to let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. Yeah, we're quite rare, so I suppose that's as good a security measure as any. Didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers.
Everyone!
The anti-igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village in front for criminal fiends. Torch thanks to the renowned igniter merchant Lady Brigitte Lycaon. We didn't do that.
At this time.
Those fearmongers cried of danger of magical igniters and planned to raid our royal capital. Grand Trad wants his people were unarmed.
Hear ye.
However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. Free cheers for Lady Brigitte! Free cheers for magic igniters! There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you believe in me? I didn't do anything. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
There were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. I want the world to see the igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set the village ablaze to prove their point. By taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew that I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it.
In short,
right.
This is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total, unquestioning obedience. What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything, not when the whole institution's rotten. The world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance. The ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church. Well, doesn't this sound like a fucking parallel to something currently going on in our world?
In those days,
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. They all died now. Starvation or torture took them. Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak, their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided, from then on, I'd be the one doing the taking. The weak always die. If they always lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope. Now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only one other circle another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. She's been put on a front for a while, to be fair. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next. So I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. They can't hurt me. Let's say this.
Listen.
I know you're scared, but you can't give in to them.
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitte and vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. Handshake unlocked!
Why? Why did you?
Significantly reduces the cost of studying the merchant line. And what's the other one? Ooh, better mag exchange. Which I still haven't used once. Maelstrom, when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there?
Right.
Hope. Sounds like a country too bright for me. I wish I could have a heart like yours, strong and beautiful. I calmed Brigitte down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I need to go collect my cash money from the stone. Now we're like rank 49 or whatever. I should be due some fucking money. The day of the soiree is approaching. We need to secure our infiltration route to Louise's quarters before then. We must reclaim the formula without raising suspicion. Then at long last, we can finally have the means to break the prince's curse.
Let's make it happen.
The prince's fate is in our hands. This plan is tricky, or risky rather, but we have to see it through. 19 days until Louise's soiree. Let's proceed with the utmost caution. What was that noise? That sounded like that thing from that JJ Macclesfield game, or whatever the fuck it was called. That deer that kept going, ooh, ooh. I hear a voice. It's Heisme. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Heisme comes to mind. Are you the only one, Heisme? Is it just you? It is indeed just you. Therefore, what do you want? Heisme admits he cannot settle on a place to bury his son's remains, and he asks Maelstrom's help in finding a suitable resting place. Right, that's right. Nice, light-hearted topics chat in this game. Oh no! I just realized I missed like 2 days of coming to the pantry.
Oh. Well then.
I don't think I missed my luck level up though. I think that's still good.
Got it.
Alright. Hi's mate. Let's hang.
Ah, it's you.
Why, hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to have good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? Don't suppose I could ask your help with something? I know I'm imposing, but you remember we spoke about finding a nice spot to lay my son to rest? Happened across a nice place the other day. Let's go right away. You'll go then? In that case, I hate to ask, but could you teleport us to Martyra? Do you think if he gets shampoo in his eyes, the colour changes differently in each one? They both go red. And he's like, "Arr!" And then he screams. Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here, among many his own age. It doesn't seem it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy's age to fit in. Should we look somewhere else then?
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we do want to check out other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. Feel them eyeing us from the shadows too. Might be too dangerous.
True.
Can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to take a look at other locations if you don't mind.
Got it.
Okay, let's do that.
Why, thanks.
Appreciate your understanding. Certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
All you Jeeves travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they came back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got on in years, I came to understand these things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so...
How about you climb a mountain, Heismay, with us, and we'll go on a little adventure in the different realms. Boy! It's a shame we don't have Crichton in here. That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. Nah, dog.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. We'll give it as much thought as you need.
Listen.
You certain? You truly are an oddball.
Then
might we take the gauntlet runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
What is it?
No.
It looks like just a place my son loved. Or looks just like a place my son loved. I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He chased bugs through the grass, far taller than him, laughing even when he fell. Bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but no, just an empty fantasy.
Everything okay?
You alright?
Yes. My apologies.
Apologies, I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle, it feels like a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face.
But...
And yet... There's still something bothering you?
The truth is...
It's just... I have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell on the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill where my hometown lies.
What?
You just now remembering about your hometown?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited once even since I left. Sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh.
The wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known.
Let's go.
Well, let's just go and see.
But...
No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. Feels like something I've never realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed. And sense Heismay's extraordinary resolve and the depth of his gratitude. I thought that said the aloof Kermit for some reason. I think I was reading the keeper part later on. The aloof hermit, Heismay, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtues. Though I shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Handshake! Upgrade! New tier unlocked! The party can now study the assassin. Let's give up, indeed. Is Kermit Highesmay's son? Yes. Yes, we're burying Kermit. You now study the assassin in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Onward, then.
For today, let's rejoin our comrades. Meg. Alright.
Alright then.
You know what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find the nearest,
Let's go.
There it is, over there. I'm just going to check this one more time. It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower to slaying the monsters. Okay, it's just the one we've done. They haven't added anything new. Right, I'm going to go here, and we're going to go to the Rock. Not Dwayne Johnson. Different Rock.
Now what am I to do? Stop!
Oi, you! What are you doing here? Came to see the Rock.
What if?
It's curious about the Rock. Can we take a look and be on our way? I see. Well, do as you wish. So there's a coronation rock in the city too. I wonder how the rankings are doing.
Hey.
Forden in first, Lewis in second. Is it just me or has the gap widened a little bit? Godot's back in third place. Maybe it's because of the increasing fervor over Sanctism. Yeah, doesn't it look like Forden's head got bigger? I thought we, like, embarrassed him. Shouldn't we made it smaller? Forgot RE4 is impeded by using the save files. Fuck's sake, Capcom. Their way of merging the typewriters in RE1. Impeded? Oh, you mean like if you save too many times in RE4, it like slows down? Because that definitely happens. When I did my playthrough, I had to go and delete a bunch. Why is Glodell up there, by the way? I'm sure your name is going around thanks to everything you've done, so hopefully your face joins theirs soon. Well, I suppose it depends on how Louise shows up from here on out. Can't let her guard down yet.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Should we get back to it? What's up, Glodell? What are you fucking doing here? You dingus?
Now what am I to do?
I don't want to use the podium yet, though. Anyone else want to hang out? Nope, not tonight. Alright, I guess that means we work on a stat. Let's go look at my quests. Is there any that I can do without having to travel anywhere? That needs a Tomb of Lament. Chalice of Legends is part of another quest, technically. We've got to do a bounty for it. No one credit might be. Okay, so I could go to the Colosseum. Potentially. Rumors that St. Famous Church on Sumleo Street, Royal Capital sells the flowers that fit the bill. Okay, right. So I want to. This one, we need to do this soon.
All right.
So let's do that now. Let's go to Sumleo Street. See if we can get this flower, shall we?
If you can, I'll be much obliged.
Idiot.
Everyone's called me an idiot.
Pardon?
Hey kid, is it true that you're one of the candidates participating in the tournament? If so, then I've got a favor I'd like to ask. Please get rid of that Nydia candidate, Jin, to stop running his mouth. Oh, please get that Nydia candidate, Jin, to stop running his mouth. He's come talk of the town, not in a good way. The Nydia already treated with enough wariness and scorn as is, so now that man comes along and... Sorry, he didn't make that an official quest, so I can't help. Someone here selling flowers, eh?
What is it?
What brings the young candidate here? Do you have business with the church? We heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would you happen to have any flowers we can buy? Oh, indeed. We now sell rainbow flowers. It's not a fresh flower, however, but a handicraft. Its resplendent rainbow colors and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by the believers here. It's rather valuable, but I should be happy to give it to you for a trifling donation. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything for free here.
Come on.
There's something about it that's unusual, but that boy would be happy to get one. The Sancta did say it was valuable too, so it's worth a closer look. Okay. Maybe I can get him a frilling tintilabulator. That's a hell of a word, isn't it? A frilling tintinabulator. Not that expensive. 500. Kid's gonna pay me $4,000 to give it to him.
All right. Where to?
I'm really screwing this kid over.
Let's go.
I'm like, here you go. I bought this for 500. Thank you for the $4,000.
Yeah? No.
Here you go. Did you perhaps bring the rainbow flower to me? Here you go. Thanks, Miss. Thank you, mister. Look at it. It's all sparkly. It's going to be great. So next, you just got to give this flower to my friend and say, I love you, please. Can you do that?
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think we should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. Wish I could be brave like you.
Right?
You almost ran right out of the city gates looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. I've got to tell my friend how great you are, Maelstrom. Oh, you shucks.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know, maybe he'll bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Alright. Increase my dang tolerance.
All right.
Ooh, that's almost a tolerance level up. Popularity 2. Selling that child a flower, give me 2 popularity. Wait, there's another quest here?
How grand.
Ocean night is pitch black, which I personally find a little unsettling. Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up. Definitely saw it. I know I did. Yow.
That's how it's gonna be.
Yow. Monoma would be gawked, that kid. My teeth are killing me here. Hurts so damn much. I've started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm going to need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. I need some kind, generous soul could help me. Need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only I had if some fellow could bring it to me, I'd give 1,500 reeve. 15,000 reeve. Tell me more. Fantastic. I knew you seemed reliable from the first time I laid eyes on... I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Right, you were the candidate at the exhibition. And that makes this easy. The thing I need is just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's the Pride of Inundo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. Of course, I'll reward you and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer, and I really will have to get them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
That's where you want to go.
Inundo's right here.
A village.
Just can't stand it.
Tried to go there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow! You okay there, buddy? So I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts.
Give it a shot.
Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush of Hygienia as soon as we can.
All right then.
All right. Am I missing any quests? I feel like that one snuck up on me. Not that I can see. So is the Colosseum here? Let's see if I can go to the Colosseum, chat. Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little elder besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight. Yep. Sounds like we found our pompous Ishkia. Bet this guy's got the deed we're looking for. But he won't give us a second glance. I don't think it's something to catch his attention. About my loan. A loan? Don't recall lending to a gutter rat like you. Probably don't want to jump right into talking about the loan first thing. Is there some other way to get his attention? Look what I can do! This way you spin around 3 times and squawk like a gaborn. Whatever juvenile stunt you want to show me, I'm not interested. Be gone with you. One more time. You know me, I trust? Have I seen you before? Ah, you're the candidate who offered up the noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect such sophisticated tactics. Go on then, I'll hear you out. As you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my mention, then I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
Such a tawdry arena this. I beg your pardon. You would mock these sublime, artful fights? I prefer real fights. I see. Suppose you're our candidate. No doubt you've been to many distant lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. Confess I'm intrigued. Might I hear of these adventures? Got him on the hook. What story do we tell him? Ever tasted a giant sandworm? Whatever would I want to? Come on, don't gross him out. We've got his attention. We need a real showstopper to get him on our side. I guess it's not like I can think of anything. That's all, is it? Come back once I've actually accomplished something worthwhile. If you visit the legendary tower north of the city, for instance. Okay. I understand what we need to do.
Do you need something?
Welcome to the Colosseum. Are you here to fight even whether it's awful? Sorry about spectators. We don't have a show. You'll have to come back another time.
Hail, warriors.
Can I fight? In good weather? I don't know. Sounds like I can. Alright, let's have a look at my quests. See what we have left. So this one we can't do yet. Chalice versus the Brew, that's, yeah. Right, let's go all the way there. That one goes to Gracia Forest. The general archetype to rank 15. I think that requires me to get Barden's... I think that requires Barden's thing to be leveled up, Commander. But we're not ready for that yet. We've got to do one more rank up with him. So I don't have anyone to talk to tonight. I don't believe. No. And I can't do any of my quests because they all require me to go get stuff and do other things. So,
all right then.
What's my raw virtues looking like? Tolerance will be leveled up real soon. Eloquence is a little low. Glodell was standing at that that thing, wasn't he? Being like a pompous twat. So maybe that'll be a fun excursion.
Awful weather. Isn't this bad?
Now what am I to do?
Save just in case I fuck this up.
Now what am I to
Choose me!
The world I want is a complete and utter meritocracy. The elites aren't strong. The strong are elite. I see. So that's why they're basing their campaigns on. Hey, why don't you debate that candidate? If you can lower the other candidate's support, you might be able to win Luis's trust. It's a good opportunity to hone your skills. If you can put the future you're imagining into words, I'm sure people will follow you. You can enter a debate here. My eloquence and imagination should increase. That's pretty cool. Goes well, you might even get some donations. How about it? Right, Glodell. It's going down.
What business do you have with me?
What's this? Come to tear me down a peg, have you? And if it's a battle of words you want, I accept the challenge. I prefer to strike with more direct methods, but I'll spare you for Count Luis's sake. You'll realize soon enough that I am the rising star. Your little help anyone in need shtick is a farce, and I can't believe anyone's falling for it. I'll make sure you pay for it tenfold.
Choose me!
When I take my place upon the throne, I will reform this rigged society into a true meritocracy. We live in a society where tribe and family name matter more than will or ability. We are sheep to accept such a world. Or are we lions who will devour it? As king, I'll appoint only those who can demonstrate true strength, even those from inferior birth. True equality. Certainly abrasive, but he makes a good point. Haven't we heard all this before, though? Claudel's winning over the crowd. How should I appeal to him? Luis, you're better. You only parrot Luis. And what of the weak? Chat, if I fuck this up, I might reload it because I kind of want this bonus.
Hang on.
Your words are mere echoes of Luis. Do you have any original ideas? My words? You don't understand. Count Luis and I have simply come to the same conclusions. If that's the case, and I'd honestly rather support Lord Luis. Right, I had the same feeling as Maelstrom. Glad it wasn't just me.
Damn it!
Shh, of course these fools wouldn't understand. I did it, I think.
I knew it!
That was an amazing debate. Claudel was seething. A lot of people appreciate what you said. They want to give you this as a show of thanks. Yeah!
Works for me.
This experience seems to have honed your eloquence and imagination. Holy fuck. Imagination? I'm a visionary! And my eloquence went up shitloads.
Imagination.
Imagination. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
Conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. After listening to the concerns of the people, I returned to where everyone else was waiting. Yeah!
Time marches on, and the age of a new
45th most popular king. We're getting work done.
Somehow.
Word is, a great number of the city soldiers have been injured. It would seem they had a run-in with a human. The group was attacked was comprised of mainly new recruits out on a training exercise. Many of their injuries are quite grave, I'm afraid. How horrible. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Reminds me.
We've already taken on a related quest, haven't we? Let's go gather those medicinal ingredients so we can treat the injured. Both Heisman and Stroll were like rubbing their head like,
Did you know?
The day after tomorrow is Forgiveness Day, where stores throughout the city have the biggest sales of the year. I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie, Gallagher, I was thinking about going on the road today if no one wanted to talk to me, so we might miss Forgiveness Day at that rate. Never mind, Barden wants to talk. Barden! My man. What's up?
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Ah, this man here is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me, see? I've been enlisting all the help I can get. I just finished my rounds for the town, actually. Time to spare, could we talk?
Thank you.
Thanks. Got much to tell you. Which is only natural when there are so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government administrator's office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? Not used to that. Alright, sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, you see?
Don't you worry.
The whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again.
Yeah.
Wish you all the success for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then...
Too many good folk here have lost their loved ones. We've got to straighten this place out and make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easily again.
Got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls on me to take care of anyone who disturbs that peace. Sorry, I thought I actually misread something there, but I'm good. But I'm sorry now, I didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guests? I'll have some real eats whipped up for you. You must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
Don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the Weans are playing outside again. Blesses all those body voices of theirs.
That's right.
Never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those Weans and this town's people. Take care of yourself too. Appreciate you looking out for me, but I gotta push myself. It's important.
It was so long ago.
You know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Maltira from top to bottom. This town was in shambles. Hunting team was formed to destroy the monsters' nests. The mission was a long one, and what I was supposed to do was just go home. I was captain, for goodness sake. So I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess, they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. Never knew how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many Weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I'd find my own child, and First I'd lost my own child, and I could protect any of the others. I wish I could be one to disappear instead of them.
No.
But you can protect them now, can't you?
Aye.
Aye, you're right. Moping around won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then.
Leave it in my hands.
I won't let the Weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know, seeing as you're aiming for the throne. We both strive for a better world. Can't keep the truth from Barden when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country.
What?
What? First a scheme of hires me, now's this! You play a long game, the lot of you. But, thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it, yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes?
That's how it is.
And I shall do the same. I'll support you and any who envisions the same future as you do. I can feel Barden's resolve as governor and his deep faith in me. The Honourable Guardsman Barden, keeper and inheritor of the commander's virtues. Though thy shared bond, or through, rather, my shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Unlock a dang handshake.
My very life for the town.
Can now study the general. War skills can now be inherited by the commander lineage in Academia due to the effects of the sound skill. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And think one of my governor duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry, I'll protect the town you work so hard to save. There's a nice thing to talk about the town with you today, boy. I hope we can do it again. I pray for your safety. Damn that Barden, it's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rousant, fit for guarding the town and naught else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. Should have been me continuing to guide as a rightful leader, yet somehow the masses are cheering for Barden. It's the guy that he said he was going to put forward. But I have a plan to deal with it. Let's discuss the details inside. Another assassin, eh? Decided to return to the group. Alrighty. I'm gonna have another day of doing one of my virtues.
What now?
How many of these do I have now? 13. I'm pretty sure someone was leveling up. Commander. I thought they were. Not you. Is it you? You leveling up, Commander? No? You're leveling up Faker. I guess no one else is leveling up Commander, huh? Interesting. Maybe that could be a good one for Stroll to level up, seeing as he doesn't have anything else currently in his arsenal, really. Right, chat, we have a ad break coming up. I'm going to use that as a good opportunity to go to the toilet, go grab a snack, grab a drink, all that fun stuff. So I'll return in a bit. Enjoy the clips in the meantime. When I come back, we'll continue on with some more metaphor. ReFantazio. Go. I don't even know what this is. Brick? Fun brick? Why I fall? Why the fuck does he fall off sometimes? No! Yeah. He just gave up.
Right, let's see how long I can stay alive for. The answer was 0.5 seconds.
Let's play! I'm good at cooking! Ah! Oh, game. Game is killing me. Game is killing me. This. You're not wrong.
Which way?
I don't know.
Left bridge, left bridge.
Okay. Axe! Fucking axe, guys! There's so many of them. I need help. You just ran past me, you son of a bitch.
I'm trying to clear the fucking thing. I actually was just getting the asshole.
I was like, why? He's forsaken me. There was so much panic there. She started running. She was coming quick. So I just noticed something, by the way. Let's see if I can repeat that, everybody. If I move and then go into the map, Patty keeps moving. Yep. 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 Oh, I love this game so much. Oh, Lord. Patty's on her own, like, fucking interdimensional shit. She don't give a fuck.
There's a crocodile over there. It looks a bit shifty. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, there's another one right there. Watch out, boys. Watch out behind you.
Oh, Maelstrom! Ooh! Ooh! What is his domain? I shouldn't be in there.
What is his domain?
Skin that bitch.
I'm waiting for the big Gwyn souls to pop up. Is he throwing lightning at me from there? Oh! Someone brought their pet! I forgot it's all bosses! Oh my god! Ah! Oh, fuck! Wait, am I getting tracked by the queen? Oh! She's right over me!
Okay. We got a lot of them, I guess.
Tom, I'm trying to come save you, but the queen's on me! What the fuck? No!
Fine motivator for many a ruler.
What? Did you see that fucking Matrix shit?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions. And
I threw it in his face and then picked it up.
The Duke's palace can't be anything
Mid-air.
worse than Lady.
I think I can just roll onto this.
Oh. That was much steeper than I thought it was.
Holy fuck.
Wait. There you go. if we have any in the future, I'll do it for you in the future.
A timed self-destruct device is attached to the cage. The time limit self-destruct device has been activated. Hurry and destroy it. What the rescued. He was forced to play the Chinese air hoop.
What did you just fucking say to me? He was forced to play the what? Why are we shooting? Okay. Hi. Completely forgot I was playing Retro Shuffle. Jad the Taff's back, everybody. Oh, Jad the Taff. What a legend. I'm back. Also, for some reason, my my ad warning isn't working. It's supposed to go off before the ad break starts with like the little thing that says, you know, where to get an ad blocker and stuff. Why isn't that going off? I did update StreamAbot today, but why would it break? Gonna have to go look that up. In between streams. Because, you know, right now we're gonna do something else. Let's
Alright then.
Let's go have a look around, shall we? I kind of want to go back to the... Did I just see dice? Gamble?
Let's go.
Gamble? Oh, it's Idols Day as well. Shit, hang on. God, fucking hell, there's so much stuff to remember in this game.
What's this?
Mellow milk! I was about to say that means I don't need to go to that town, but I still need to go there. Let's get my free luck. Yay! Where's my luck sitting at now? I wonder. Yeah, 20. Not bad.
Well then.
I do like the fact that you get a small amount of EXP for showering. That should really happen in real life. Cold water helped me organize my thoughts. Alright,
Alright then.
I guess we're gonna go gamble. I didn't know gamble was an option. But now that I know gamble's an option, we go gamble.
Isn't this grand?
Gambling man! Make a save, just in case. Might be a complete scam.
What's up?
You're the elder everyone's been whispering about, aren't you? I enjoyed the performance you gave the exhibition of the brave. It's quite the gamble to offer a sanctress as your head to guts. Probably no small amount of skill. Seems to me you've got a gift for making your own luck and swinging the odds in your favour. Take it from a gambler. Maybe you'd like to press that luck of yours. I'm running a special bet on tournament participants right now. Care to take a punt? Okay. Wait, you serious? If you lose money here, who knows how far it'll set us back? Oh, upset your fairy friend, have I? Can't have that. How about you decide after I've explained through, alright? To bet on the rank of a certain young elder candidate. That would be you, mind. Your wager is... I know what. You know what? How about you pick it yourself? If you're not successful... if you're successful, I'll pay you back double. If you're betting on yourself, you see how well you think you can do in the tournament. Interesting idea, isn't it? Is he serious? What's the catch? What are you thinking? I'll give it a shot. Nice one. Besides, if your goal is to be king, you got to take some risks. Now let's gamble. What rank do you think you can reach by August 13th? What are we, 45? We're going to do some quests. $20 to 11. We'll bet 15k. Fascinating. With that, the bargain is struck. Check the result in 18 days. And don't forget, you got to come back here to collect your money. Alright. 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 It's not really much of a, like, investment anyway. I hate this fucking person going, young man! Got any mag on you? So to give you a tastier rate for your mag. Motive for collecting mag is, well, it's nothing decent, that much is certain. Hopefully it'll at least be of use to you. Just want to see what the exchange is currently. Damn. 6 to 4? I don't want to do that anyway. Shut up! Stop saying young man! Young man! Alright. I would like to raise my eloquence.
Alright.
Whoops.
Alright then.
But if I do it at the thing, I've done that already. So it's going to be diminishing returns, I think. I might instead go to one of the other towns. See if I can do it there.
Where to?
Let's go to Martira.
Let's go.
Over here.
Stop that at once.
No, fuck off. I do what I want. Right, I don't think I've done it at Martira yet, so... If I stand up and give a speech on this podium, I bet I'd draw some attention. Wait, hang on. No, another time. I'm gonna... Before I do that, I should check the other town and make sure that that doesn't have someone else sitting there.
Let's go.
Like Glodell was, because then I might get a bonus. If I can do a debate. Anyone else at the podium? No? Okay, we're gonna go to Martira then.
Where to?
Never mind.
Let's go.
It's not gonna save me much time because I'm gonna have to leave the door anyway, but... Alright, let's give a speech. Hear ye!
Gone to shite, this has.
It has gone to shite. Our young are leaving in droves for cities of better trade and industry like Grandtrad and Browhaven. What policies will you prioritize to protect a remote town like ours? What should I say to reach the public's heart? Promote local delicacies, why not?
Please listen.
I think promoting the town with its local delicacies would be a good idea. Uh-oh. Winterheart, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. How was SnowRunner? I've actually played a bit of that. Wait, did I play SnowRunner? Yeah, I think it was SnowRunner. Surprisingly muddy in spite of its name. Yeah, from what I remember of the start of that game, it's all mud. It's all like carting around wood in the mud, and then eventually we get snow. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Chat, there is a link there for Winterheart. If you haven't done so, you should go give him a follow. I'm sure you'd enjoy their stream. And we are just playing some more Metaphor. On our way to Luis's soiree. But we've got some days yet. They're surprised at first, but they always go home saying they'll miss the food. Maybe we should advertise our insect dishes more. Oh wait, that worked! I thought for sure that was going to be like shit. I managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech. I feel my eloquence has improved. I thought I bombed that. That one guy was like, oh, you an idiot? I'll be back in a moment. No worries, Winterheart. You go take care of your post-stream care stuff. After listening to the people, I returned to the group. Yay, I won it by one! One whole point.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I need to get to within 20, was it 20 to 11 range? If I want to win my bet. Alright. Who wants what? No one wants to talk? This is a perfect day to go on an excursion. Means we're going to miss Day of Forgiveness, but I could care less. It's just going to be a big sale.
Let's head there right away.
Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. No.
Well then.
Get my free EXP. I wonder if I've ever leveled off that EXP.
This is
Oro sugar and briny salt. Right, we are going to go on an excursion. Let's make a save now just to make sure that's not like a terrible idea in the future. However, we have many quests that need doing. It just so happens we can kind of go on a bit of a round trip.
Now then.
How far do I run her then? Right, so if we go to here first, then make our way here, then we can go into here, then we can go up to this place, and then we can just come back this way. Although coming back that way actually might be slower than going back to town.
Danger.
But I do need to run into this Gauntlet Runner on the way. So I think that's what we're going to have to do.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Someone wanted a tool for cleaning teeth, yes? One of the stranger requests we've gotten, but I suppose as a reward is worth it.
It's your call.
Should get there by midday. Can make it back by tonight. But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally.
Let's be off.
Tis settled then. We will behoove us to all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
What to pick?
Oh, Hulkenberg wants to dang out. It's been a hot fucking minute since we've hung out with Hulkenberg, actually. And Stroll. Actually, what are your... Yeah, Hulkenberg's not particularly high rank. But we should do some cooking first. What haven't we cooked? Critical meatballs. I want to cook something with the mellow milk, but I think we've already done that. We can make invincible noodles. We can make critical meatballs. Let's make some. Sure. Let's make 2 of those.
All right.
Oh god, it's Heismay's food. He's gonna be walking all over the fucking food again. I originate from a town that specializes in the production of grain. Consequently, I'm quite confident in its use in all culinary matters. Rather adept at making dough from flour as well. I shall let you in on a secret. A good chef always listens to their dough. Dough is ever evolving due to the temperature and humidity of the room. Thus, one must make fine adjustments to the amount of water based on present conditions. Yep, that's you tell me about how you have to listen to the dough and now walk all over it with your fucking feet. Go on. Yep, there you go. Once the dough has been properly formed, you must put our whole weight into flattening out completely. This technique ensures the best texture. Trust you lead us into the fray, but in this task I fear there is none I trust beyond myself.
Alright.
Too much heat will impede the development of its texture. But now we must enlist our eyes and noses as scouts, tasked with alerting us at the proper time to strike. These noodles, they cook perfectly. The smell alone is mouth-watering.
Days gone by.
Invincible noodles, the taste of my hometown. The aroma invites nostalgia and hunger in equal measure. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Are you calling High's mate Dad yet? Nope. Flower did that. I ain't doing that. I refuse. Right. He's just High's mate. I'm quite happy with him being High's mate.
Excuse me.
No, nothing. What I want to do is go here and stroll. I want to give you some EXP towards Commander.
I can get used to this.
Yeah.
A new power to wield. Right. I could get used to this.
Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks of 3 turns. Okay, that's a little bit of a head start. Wow, that is a drastic drop in attack. Let me just change over to that and then change back to Swordmaster real quick. Okay, so that Sailor's uniform is actually
in the name of justice.
Way better defense. You know what? You stay on Swordmaster, and we'll just put some EXP items towards leveling thingy up, I think. Alright, Hulkenberg, let's talk. What's up?
Ah, 'tis you.
Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our guard down, a breather might do us some good. Traveling affords you opportunities to strengthen your bonds with your allies. If your ally wishes to speak with you on the road, do try to make time for them.
Speaking of...
We'd made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. I think our swings... I should think our swings safe from any harm doing in the open air. Through time, shall we begin? Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for Stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say. He was kind of looking over at us like, hey. A great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself.
Now then.
Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now. I'm good at versatility for sure, yeah. My strength is I'll give any tactic a try. You have commendable skill and competence to match. Very well, let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk. My what now?
Halt.
Come now, don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk.
Huh?
A beast walk being what exactly?
At the ready.
You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now, begin. Crawling around on the floor like a baby. It was beautiful. Beautiful. What the hell are we doing and why? That is a good question. I want to see if I come back. Or am I just like going to leave the screen and I'll be gone? Am I going to turn around and come back? Am I just gone? We left. We left the screen and we're never coming back. Free your mind with distracting thoughts, Stroll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Salt Medrus, welcome. Crawled over the edge. Yeah, it was too embarrassing. We crawled over the edge. Is it though? David Lynch would have loved this. 'twould be best to continue this until tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. But we must move on. Now, the horned lizard stance. What the fuck are we doing?
Are you serious?
She's subjecting us to more of this. She's trying to kill us.
Don't fret.
Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself, find calm, and you'll find that you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. No, he's having a bad time. Get his ass up, look. Now onto the swordplay proper. Is this your fucking Stroll's dead before the swordplay? Is this your first time using a sparring sword? Maybe? If you can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry, there is no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. Ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords.
Very well.
Not ideal. Oh well, we shall make do.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort even in training.
At the ready.
Come, Maelstrom. Do you care nothing for the success of our mission? Push me harder. Well, commendable pick of Maelstrom. Perhaps you do have what it takes.
Hold it.
Cool your head, Hulkenberg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll keel over before you can even get any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right. I apologize. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. -1 party member yet. Was the training excessive? 'Twas a rigorous regimen Rodanth and I once shed. Rodanth being the man that we met at the Capitol the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet, for all my searching, I never once found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and liegeless.
But...
He calls me fallen. How can I blame him? How can I deny it? It's not true.
Listen.
But you aren't fallen. Not now, anyway. Maybe so, but I cannot believe that without your words to support me. I still have a long ways to go. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there'd have been a better path. But let us speak no more of what-ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. You can sense Hulkenberg's knightly resolve and deep trust.
She...
Very good.
Now, a new...
Upgrade! Handshake.
And now...
Pi can now study the Magic Knight. Very good. Now study Magic Knight in Academia, try to see what new powers await you.
However...
Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now and buy replacements when we can. Say, Maelstrom, are you feeling hungry after efforts? Here, take one of these, a dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let the petty labels like insect dissuade you, I don't want to eat that. Doing our best to negotiate around the preferred caterpillars, we return to the others. I guess that's what was locking Stroll and Hulkenberg's progression. Because I hadn't been able to speak to him on the rudder for a while. Oi! A monster with the most peculiar colour-changing eyes is clinging to the deck. Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I put into this runner. Better get rid of it fast before Neurus puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck with haste! Alright, shoot it for me, please.
Would you mind not just barging in on us?
Let's give you a try, eh? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Thanks, mate. Alrighty.
Charging in.
I guess I really want to be here as a seeker, huh?
By this power. Maybe not.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
We'll do this together. No, I'm looking good here.
You think you're faker? Mustn't settle for the easy way.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll cruise right through.
It says it's weak to... Oh, I have a fire weapon.
With their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
Allies, together!
Tiger Eruption Fist. And Super Energy Ray. I don't want to do Tiger Eruption Fist. That sounds sick.
Let me help!
We're all
Yeah, more or less was the one we could do before.
What a mess.
Go for it!
Only one
Let's stay
left.
calm.
Finish
I'm
them
counting
off,
them.
we're clear.
You won't even see it. An ambush.
More enemies.
More?
Brace yourselves. 4 left.
Let us clean
Don't
up
let
this
up.
mess.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Literally no one has piercing. So that's good.
These are just small fry.
Are they weak to anything else?
We'll cruise right through.
There's a better way. You won't escape.
I will fight with I'm all prepared. Maybe there's a better... We're looking good here.
With a single fist, I behold. We stand together.
Maybe they're weak to Tiger Eruption Fist.
I got all of them.
Well done, Hulkenberg.
Amazing work, Hulkenberg.
Yeah, it didn't almost kill all of them.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
Hey,
She
steal!
needs help. Right on target.
Made the
Right
slow.
there, Soul.
That would have been an unscathed. It was very close.
All clear. We press on.
The village of Inundo, a small settlement located north of Brylehaven, lies ahead. The industry that once thrived here fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The gauntlet runner slows to a stop.
Bye.
Just a moment.
Oi, what's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villagers around here are all like this. Those able to work have gone elsewhere and try to make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. It was my intention to cook something interesting if I came across any unusual ingredients here. That's alright, I think I prefer food that's not overly interesting.
Hey,
It's a bit small, but it looks like they've set up a store here. Do you want to talk to them?
that reminds me.
By the way, weren't you asked to buy a toothbrush of Hygienio? Let's see if the store has it. What should I ask about? As you can see, our village is quite poor. Only people with strange tastes would be interested in the kind of goods we sell here. Not to worry, don't you'll ever come across a more eccentric crew than the likes of us. Our village might regain some semblance of liveliness if the candidates would defeat the monsters for us. Have monsters shown up around here lately? Well, the way I see it, this village would be finished if monsters ever did show up. With not many people left, not many people left who can put up a decent fight. Lately, I've heard it's not just the area surrounding the village that's in dire straits, even the seas have been rough. Do hope everyone who left to find work finds their way back safely. Sounds like a lot of the villagers left town to make a living. Do you want us to relay a message to them about coming back? No, there's no need. Besides, it's unlikely anyone would divulge the fact that they came from this village in the first place. Whoops, I'm just going to read that again. I was going to read it another time. Alright. I'd like to buy your stuff. Briny things, you say. Many great briny things. I mean, they're cheap enough. I'll just buy all of them. I'm going to buy this guy out of his shop. Superior briny. Hell's boiling bath bomb. Yeah, okay. I'll buy all your mellow milk as well. No, I won't. That's all my money. I'll buy 20. I want to have 25, so I'll buy 16. There you go. I basically bought you out of everything, and then I'll buy this as well for a quest. And now I'm going to sell you some stuff as well. Let's see. Definitely don't need that.
Now then.
Or that.
Now then.
Well, that's no good now. That's also no good. 170, 200.
Now
We have this one. Bastardo sword, you can have that. You can have this one as well, I think.
Now then.
We're currently using the steel slab. I can't see any world where we go back to this weapon.
Now then.
Demon Slayer pike.
Now then. Now then.
Apprentice's mace. Amethyst mace. Hang on. Serenity scepter. Okay, so.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Scorpion sting.
Now then. Now then.
Beast Fang Katana, Sleepy-Eyed Katana, Damascus Daggers, Hellfire Fangs. Well, we're never going to use these, are we? Certainly never going to use those two either. Could probably sell a lot of random armor as well, but I think right now that's fine. I'm okay on money.
All right.
Okay, we got what we came for. We finished here. Let's continue our trip.
Now then.
Right. Now we go up here. Also, thank you very much for the subscription, Cyber. What would be the one game you'd like to forget ever having played so you could play it the first time again? This, I actually had an answer for this, like, pre-cocked at one point. And I don't know if it's still my answer, but I'll tell you what that was, which was the first 4 Ace Attorney games. I would love to play through the first 4 Ace Attorney games again without having, like, the knowledge of what happens and who did all the crimes and such. But there's so many more Ace Attorney games now, it feels like a bit of a waste. Because I could just play new ones.
We could fulfill a request there.
So I'm not really sure what I would answer these days, but for now, I'll give you that. Because that's an answer that I've thought about before. Bloodborne, says Pastry. I was already on board before the second part. Bloodborne's a good one. I don't feel like I need to wipe out my memory of Bloodborne to enjoy Bloodborne again. I just need like a little time away from it. Because I could quite happily play a full playthrough of Bloodborne right now. If like a PC remake officially came out or something. I might even, to be honest, if I get the opportunity to, I might just play it once the emulator is like fully whatchamacallit, stable and stuff. Our task is to defeat the monster and retrieve the Chalice of Legends, yes? Sure. Tombs and treasures certainly seem to go hand in hand. We may be in for quite a haul here.
You seem interested, lad.
Not keen on robbing graves, but it does help fund our endeavors. So long as we don't overdo it, the spirits will understand.
Yeah, but...
Here, the weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so we should get our fortune told.
It's your call.
We'll have to camp for a night, but we could get there tomorrow. In that case, let's go. For heaven's sake, still have a long road ahead of us then. Let's rest up. The future is anything but certain.
As the sky turns the same muddy color as the land below, the gauntlet runner arrives.
Yeah, for me it's like it's gonna primarily be a
listen carefully for footfalls in the mud.
Like a detective sort of style thing, which is why I went with Ace Attorney, because once you know who's done it in one of those games, it's like impossible to get that information scrubbed from your brain. You know? Even like 15 years away from when I first played the first Ace Attorney game, if I played that again now, I would know who did it. Because I'll see their face and be like, oh, it was them. I remember. And that's kind of a shame. Well, I guess we're gonna level Stroll up now.
Hey.
Ah, hello, what's your plan for today? I get restless too, but I suppose it's important to let off steam, Ah, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. You're free at the moment. I could use your advice about something.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to burden you with all my personal problems. What's wrong, Stroll? What's up?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia? Could save your people. Sure. Your inheritance could help all the townspeople.
No.
Yes, Rangrif and... Why did he say no and then said yes? Rangif, sorry, and the others. And yet, he would rather use it to rebuild my house. To be a lord of a prosperous house. That's the natural ambition of all who are born in the nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favour from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, a hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavours. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. It's yours to choose, dude. If only that were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me until they were dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
Never imagined it would come to this. Makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was of an ignorant child spoiled all his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstone of Halia, but it means nothing to the people suffering cast out by the fire. If I put the house first, in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much.
Well then.
Sounds like we need to look into this ourselves. You would join me? Does your generosity know no bounds?
After all.
You know I'd worry if you went back alone.
Hey.
What am I, a boy in your charge now? Please.
You're a kind one.
Honestly didn't expect such kindness though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet then? I can sense Stroll's deepest trust in me.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
Really should be the one helping you, yeah, it's quite the opposite. Time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. No problem, dude. We got each other's backs. 32 degrees at night. What are we doing, game? We've got an enemy raid inbound at night. Oh, fuck, I was sleepy. A barrowman hides me, spotted them. They're already on board. Get yourself topside, post haste. Who's fucking raiding us? This guy?
My cue, I think. As moths to a flame.
What do you think you're doing?
No good against them. That's the last thing we need. Wind should solve this. Let's blow them
Beast
away.
Fang Katana.
Magic Seeker! Scour!
You hit their weakness.
Let us clean up
That's
this
your
mess.
opening, Captain. Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing.
Nor is fire, so my basically High's Maze attacks are fucking useless.
Faker.
Which means I should just decrease the enemy defense.
How about this?
With a single fist, I shape our future. Let justice prevail. Not now.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away.
Shatter!
Oh, right.
Fucking
In the name of
nice. Nice critical.
What a mess.
Electricity's no good against them.
I think we just killed this guy.
Tougher than I thought. Let's go. Wind! Reinforcements?
How many are there?
This guy is not a reinforcement.
The freedom of a wanderer.
We're evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our toes.
What would the wind element be weak to? What am I weak to? Fire?
I won't hold back! Let me help.
Let's put our points into it maybe being fire, shall we? It wasn't fire. Shit.
Let's do this. Roar with royal might.
There they go.
I mean, of course it ran away. At least it was an unscathed victory, I guess. Back to sleep.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Nice work out there. Should keep the baddies at bay for now. And you kept us craft safe and sound too. Let's have a good night's sleep. That's not what he said, but close enough.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
Got it.
Are we still 45? Ooh, 44.
This is...
Okay. Some sugar and some salt. Let's do some more cooking. I'm sure there's at least one more meal I can make that I haven't made yet. Critical meatballs. We can make 2 of these. Hulkenberg knows how to cook this. Uh-oh. Oh, Hulkenberg, what is this? What have you got? What is this meat you've put in front of me? Looks like Play-Doh. I've considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful rather than via tiny, polite little bites? It is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw strength. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. It is best to let the ingredients' natural flavours thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do is honour them. To honour them is to taste their full glory of the sacrifice. What the fuck are you talking about? Started preparing food with Hulkenberg, making sure to follow her minimalist methods with the ingredients. That's not a good sound, Hulkenberg. We chose prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it's complete. It's gonna be fucking horrible.
Good.
Pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable acidity belies a dish's depth. Acridity. It's so novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again.
All right.
Critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? Yeah. Thanks, Hulkenberg. Thanks to speed cooking. That didn't cost me any time. Thank God. Hulkenberg's the one who, when we went to that town, was just like, I'm going to eat this delicious witchy grub meal. It's still moving. It's delectable. And I was like, no.
All right, then.
I don't want to do that. Oh, shit. I'm in the middle of reading this one. It's going to do what? Expand the mind? Imagination? Not now. Hang on, let me read the other books. What are the other books? Okay, never mind. I finished all the other ones. Well, I guess we're going to finish this one now. Read the damn book.
What's that?
Stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon? A midday? No. Despite its cold, stony glow, there was no moon nor star. There were those that said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
He sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? Remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by the Empyrean beings? I like the dragon remains. I think that's cool. Right. Dragon remains sounds good, I think. It would have been an enormous dragon to be visible from the ground, right? I feel like in a world with a dragon that big wouldn't last very long. Fuck you, Gallica. Gallica's like, well, that's not perfectly in line with what I wanted to do.
All right.
So I'm going to give you less points. Well, this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place. Well, you know what? In my fucking new world, there are big dragons in it, so fuck you, Gallica. Still more left to read in the book, really? It'll be like my 4th time reading it.
We could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at a spectacular waterfall northwest of Brylehaven, the Peregrine Falls. The water cascading down from the river between the canyons is among the kingdom's finest vistas. Thanks in part to the monuments carved into rocky cliffs. Is the rumbling echo simply the water plummeting into the basin below? Or the roar of the Mage King?
Peregrine Falls. What could this be? Yet again, it seems we found ourselves within the most peculiar of places. So it's just barely visible beyond the waterfall veil. A statue, perhaps? Must be. They look like faces, but why would anyone go through the trouble of carving something like that behind a waterfall?
Besides,
And aren't their expressions kind of scary? The pain expressions make it look like they're just moments away from death. Must be difficult to carve a rock in a place like this. Just whose face could that be anyway? Tis perhaps the likeness of one of the old hero kings. I believe a legend involving the Mage King is set in this region. I'd not question it if you told me this was all created with the Mage King's magic. They say he mastered immensely powerful forces, which he used to protect his people. Cannot help but think that that would drive someone to go to such great lengths to carve such a terrifying monument onto these stones.
What's that about?
Maybe they want to warn us or something. You may be right. For all his power, the Mage King suffered great misfortunes throughout his final years. Perhaps it serves as a warning to those who would follow him. Power closes as many doors as it opens. Regardless of the intent of which you wield it, you may become feared and ostracized. It's kind of sad when you think about it. When you put it that way, it almost feels like the roar of the waterfall is meant to represent the Mage King's cries of anguish.
Yes.
If that's indeed true, then may best honor those sentiments by etching this place within our memory. May think on it more, but 'tis time to return to the runner. After contemplating the Mage King's lament, I feel that my wisdom has grown.
All right.
Not enough for me to go to the next step, but we're getting there.
Hello.
While the peculiarities of these waterfalls are up for debate, the Majesty has not made a nice little record of the site, so do take it with you. Oh, that sounds like something to give to, Maria. Yep, I'll give this drawing to Maria later. I headed back to the runner. Imagine the surprised expressions that would appear on her face when I tell her about this place.
Their destination is the Tomb of Lament, found north of Oceania. Interred beneath the earth here lie the victims of a terrible epidemic. It is said the lamentations of the lost echo throughout, disfiguring the somber burial ground into a mass grave for criminals and the kinless. The vindictive spirits conjure restless monsters, and it is here that the Gauntlet Runner comes to an uneasy halt.
Now then.
Well, this is the tomb we've been looking for, is it not? What is our next course of action? We defeat the monster in the back and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. I say there's a ghost in there, but do you think that's really it? Think back on the Grand Cathedral, with Zorba and his profane arts. We witnessed spectres that could easily bear such a label. It is likely, if not certain, that people have simply mistaken the true nature of this monstrosity.
Well,
You can understand why people might wish the dead could return, but let's find this thing and put an end to the rumors.
Also,
Heard weapons and ancient treasures being buried in these places, but they're probably off the main path.
Thanks.
Maelstrom, we follow your lead. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling, it's probably a relic,
so
right?
hey,
It's only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neurus is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Right.
Now, where was I?
We're gonna go to Academia.
Well, well.
Sense the presence of a new archetype. May I see them, if you have mind to show me?
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Let's see, study. Right, what is it we unlocked? We unlocked the General, which we can't obviously study yet until we get there. We also unlocked the Magic Knight. I wonder if oh, you can I think you can do that one, huh? Yeah, you could do Assassin.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
9K mag.
I'm counting
Sure.
on you.
Of course.
A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still, if thou art prepared to embrace lawlessness and chivalry in equal margin, I shall bestow upon thee the soul of the thief. Pinnacle, the assassin. Life in shadow inevitably leaves here. I will struggle onwards for the sake of the world where all may live in peace.
Oh.
Yeah, give me the EXP stuff. Yes.
My power swells forth.
Also, our definition of pinnacle is apparently very different because there is another one after that. Hulkenberg can unlock Magic Knight. It's cost me 8,000 to do so. Yeah, why not?
Fascinating. This right here.
Medellin? Maybe she's born with it?
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Okay.
I see.
This is the power of the Magic Knight. Fitting! With the strength of magic, my shield is made ever stronger. Protect His Highness, the Prince, and the world he dreamt of.
I've acquired a new power.
Okay. I'm gonna cancel that for now. Alright, so we have Magic Knight now. It's pretty sick. Knight has 4. Seems to be like the only one, as far as I can tell, that has 4. Like even the Seeker only goes to 3, and that's like the sort of hero class, the default. But Knight definitely has 4 classes. I don't know what this one is though. It says rank 7. And rank 7. So Magic Knight rank 7, and then this one is Magic Knight and Wizard also leveled up. Interesting. Wonder what that's gonna end up as then. Stroll can now take another skill as well. Rebellion, Formation of Vigor, increases slash attacks. Aren't like all of his attacks slash attacks? More or less? Am I wrong? Slash. Oh yeah, we're taking that. I don't care if that costs 20k. You're taking that. Oh, is that 20k mag? Oh, never mind. You're not taking that. If that was money, you could have that. This could be good. It's technically a physical attack, but it's fire. So that's a little bit extra coverage. Okay, sure. I think we're fine. Pet the cat. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. Able to forget the hustle of the outside world, if even for a moment. Right, let me go to my items. Hero's Leaf on Stroll. On Commander.
A new ability.
Flame Vanguard. Use those just to level them up a bit. I'll try and keep them at 10 if I can. Right, we're going to do that. I think, to be honest, that's probably as good a spot as any for me to finish. The reason why I went to Academia right now is because I'd like to finish at 10-ish. If we'd have gone into that dungeon, we'd have to find our way all the way back and save after going exploring for a bit. Whereas right now, this is pretty clear-cut what we have next to do. We're going to go into this dungeon here, and that's going to be our start of stream next week in the Tomb of Lament. But we are currently doing a bunch of stuff on the world map, so. But that won't be until next Saturday, chat. You can join me for that next time if you would like to. If you enjoyed Metaphor, thank you very much for watching. But that's it from me for this week. I'll go through the schedule for next week on the end screen.